everyone, it's me, Ella, and welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of starting this early, but tomorrow you will be joining me on another theatre trip. I am going to see Legally Blonde at the Curb starring Amber Davies. Now, Legally Blonde was at the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre in 2022, but unfortunately I couldn't go, so I am really looking forward to seeing this brand new production. And the last time I saw Amber was the rather impromptu little visit to Great Gatsby in conjunction with the May 6 sing-along last year, and obviously prior to that I saw her as Vivian Ward in the 2024 UK tour of Pretty Woman. I am really excited to see Amber perform again tomorrow afternoon, and as I'm sure the more observant of you will know, she competed in Strictly last year. I was following her the entire way through the competition, and she did incredibly well to get all the way to the final. I am really excited to see Amber and the rest of the cast tomorrow afternoon at the Curve. Good morning all, it is Valentine's Day, but for me today is the day I see Legally Blonde. Earlier this week I was having a bit of a panic because I realised I have nothing Legally Blonde to wear. Yes, I have Pretty Woman t-shirts, yes I have a Great Gatsby t-shirt, and yes I have 6 t-shirts and plenty of them, but none of them are Legally Blonde. So guess what I've had to do? I have had to pull out the most acceptable pink thing I own for the winter weather. I am wearing a plain pink t-shirt underneath this pink and black winter cardigan, and I will also be wearing some pink trainers as well. I do have, luckily, a Legally Blonde Bend and Snap pin badge that I bought at Musical Con last year that I will pin to the front of my cardigan. So at least for once I will have something Legally Blonde on me. And with that, I shall sort my stuff out and see you in Leicester later on. Earlier than expected, I have now made it into Leicester for this afternoon's performance. Now, what I didn't say earlier is that before I left the house, I found out that the Curve have got a Legally Blonde Theatre Day on next Wednesday with a behind-the-scenes look and a Q&A with some of the cast. I did see online that they still have pretty decent spaces left, so when I get to the Curve I will be inquiring with the box office to see if they've got any wheelchair spaces. If they have and I do end up going, I will be adding that on to today's vlog. If not, I will be just keeping today as it is and put it up when I get home. So in the meantime, fingers crossed for us, please. Today I am in the AA block 8 and 9, as close as possible to the stage as I could get. So I went to see Legally Blonde 3 days ago, and in Saturday's part of the vlog I mentioned that the Curve had a Legally Blonde Theatre Day on the following Wednesday, which was the 18th, and on the day of the show I flagged it with the box office and they said that they had plenty of spaces available and would be able to book me in. So because I didn't know what was happening with it quite yet, I went ahead and reserved a space, as they very kindly offered. And then yesterday I actually got the news that yes, I am able to go to the theatre day. So I phoned the Curve yesterday and paid for the reservation. So there will be an extension to this vlog, including tomorrow's theatre day. But before we get to that stage, I would like to give some quick thoughts on the show itself in a nutshell. Amber Davies as Elle Woods
My goodness me, she absolutely smashed it Saturday afternoon. She was wonderful on that stage, a complete character contrast to Jordan Baker and Vivian Ward. And if you are lucky enough to see Amber as Elle Woods, trust me, you are in for a real treat. I absolutely loved her performance. And of course, it wouldn't be a Legally Blonde vlog if I didn't give a shout out to the two adorable little dogs in the show, playing Bruiser and Rufus. Both dogs were so cute, and the interactions that the cast had with the dogs were adorable. I mean, for a start, Bruiser's first entrance and the interaction with Margot, Hannah Lowther's character, as soon as Bruiser was on that stage, I pretty much felt myself tearing up. And as Hannah was saying her lines, where's Elle? Oh, she doesn't have an engagement outfit and this and that. As she was saying her lines, I could see the dog jumping up on its hind legs and, you know, doing little spins and tricks and everything. And my goodness me, that must have taken a lot of special dog training and a lot of work to put into the show. I believe the dog playing Bruiser, the real name is Sprout, but the interactions were very, very sweet, and Sprout is definitely a very clever dog. And also the interactions with Amber as well, obviously because Bruiser is Elle's dog. The parts where she got to, you know, pick him up and carry him across the stage, I did feel that very cute and definitely very sweet. And then the interactions with the dog playing Rufus as well, again, the same thing. Very cute and very sweet, and the interactions with both dogs warmed my heart. It really did. And I've obviously been wanting to mention Hannah Lowther as Margot. She gave an amazing performance and I was left speechless. What was really, really nice was that Amber and Hannah as Elle and Margot actually do have quite a lot of scenes together, which is really, really lovely to see. And Hannah was amazing as Margot on Saturday afternoon. And the whole cast were absolutely brilliant. What I am very pleased to say is that I am back seeing Legally Blonde in a couple of months' time in Nottingham in May. I am going to see Amber as Elle again on the Wednesday night, and then on the Thursday afternoon I'm going to see Hannah as Elle. And as soon as I found out that Hannah was going to be the Elle Woods understudy, no joke, I phoned Nottingham straight away, no messing about, and booked the ticket immediately. So yes, Amber on the Wednesday night and then Hannah on the Thursday afternoon, and I have fantastic seats in Nottingham as well. I will share where I'm sitting for those performances nearer the time. And on that note, I shall see you back at the Curve tomorrow for the Legally Blonde Theatre Day.
And just like that, it is 4 days later, Wednesday the 18th of February, and I am back at Leicester for the Legally Blonde Theatre Day. I am very excited for a behind the scenes look at the show today with a Q&A with some of the cast.
Also on Saturday I noticed that some parts of the show have changed significantly, so I will be doing a separate video explaining all my thoughts on Legally Blonde very soon, so make sure to keep your eyes out for that. We are on the home stretch towards the curve, and I'm just going to say this now, I have absolutely no idea which cast members are going to turn up at the Q&A. I shall fill you in at the end of the morning. And I've just come back from the Legally Blonde Theatre Day. I have had a truly wonderful morning, getting an insightful look behind the scenes at this brand new show. There were set demonstrations going on, which I absolutely loved, and the Q&A with the cast and crew offered a different perspective to taking a production like Legally Blonde on a UK tour, which I found really interesting. And now I have seen the show from the perspective of an audience member and also the perspective of the cast and crew, which I really enjoyed. And on that note, this double Legally Blonde vlog comes to an end, and I shall see you in the next one.